Hi, my name is. Ah!
Hey guys, today I'm going to be going over how to make a worm bucket. I'm not actually going to go through each and every process because that would just be a really long video. So if you want to see the actual making of it, go over to Luke's channel at the M.I. Gardner channel, and he can show you actually how to drill the holes and stuff like that. But I'm just going to go before and after and how to set up the bedding. So several things you're going to need are, number one, a 5-gallon bucket. Number two, a 3-gallon bucket. I chose black because one of the things you really don't want is light penetration, but I'll get into that later. And although it is a 3-gallon bucket, if you look at the bottom, of which you can't see, it does say 3.5 US gallons. So if you're gonna look for one online, just look for a 3.5-gallon bucket. The last thing you're really going to need is a lid. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go drill all the necessary holes that I need, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright, I'm back, and I am all holed up. I did differentiate from Luke just a little bit because what he did was also drill in the 5-gallon container, but what I noticed is that once I got the holes drilled on the bottom side, I took a small piece of paper and I just kind of put it in one of the holes to see if it could get any bent or go in between the 3.5 and the 5-gallon bucket, and it didn't. So I am going to just, once I assemble it all, I'm going to have a little piece of paper, or I'm going to fold up a piece of paper and set it in between the two buckets so that way it's raised a little and it gets even more airflow, because one of the things you really want in this project is a lot of air. Just a lot of circulation to keep it just going, I guess. So, let's move down and I could show you all the ways to set up the bedding. Let's check it out. Okay, so here we are. I'm just gonna show you what it's supposed to look like, I guess, at the end, which is one bin inside another. Remember, the black bin has a lot of holes. I guess I can go into why I actually chose black, which is it won't allow really any light penetration because worms really just hate direct sunlight. That's good for later when you want to try to harvest. You just take off this here lid, which I also punched holes in, just for more air circulation. But anyways, I'll go into harvesting techniques later, but basically you just want to take off the lid, let it sit in the light for a few, I don't know, minutes to hours, and then all the compost at the top should be okay. But anyways, to make up the bedding, several things you're really going to need are, well, a few materials, or ways you want to do it. You want to start with bedding, some organic matter like fruits or vegetables, I guess. Make sure they're not citrus, or I'm guessing like peppers and stuff that would just kind of burn, I guess. But so yeah, let's get started. Okay, like I said, first thing you want to add shredded cardboard. I actually found this project to be kind of fun because you're tearing stuff up. What could be better than that? So yes, shredded cardboard. Then I don't know, I suppose we could just wet it down a little. Just if you have a spray bottle at hand, that kind of works out. Just get it wet. You don't want it to be like super moist because you're going to add more to the end. And then let's go ahead and add some newspaper. You want to make sure that it isn't colored though. I don't 100% know why, but make sure it's not like glossy magazine newspaper. Just make sure it's the plain old black and white, usually just Sunday paper. So it's pretty cheap, so I guess okay, now that that's added, spray it down a little. Like I said, just to get it moist, you don't want it to be sopping wet. And now that we have our bottom bedding layer, let's go ahead and add more organic stuff. So I'm just using just kind of lettuce that's gone pretty bad, so adding a nice layer of that. And you just want to keep doing this step at least one more time, so more cardboard, more newspaper, more bedding, and then finish it off, or more organic matter, and then finishing it off with just a little more bedding. So I'm going to go ahead and finish that, and I'll see you guys in a second. Alright, so what has been a second for you has been minutes for me. But anyways, here is the finished product. Like I said, I just added the cardboard for the bottom, then some newspaper that was black and white. You don't want anything glossy or colored. Some food scraps. More cardboard, more food scraps, which I chose to go with, you know, more lettuce, and actually shredded banana peel. Just whenever you put something in here, make sure it is shredded, so that way the worms could get through easier and stuff like that. But worms aren't going in just yet. The best thing to do is once it's all done, let it sit for about 2 weeks. This lets like a lot of good bacteria start growing and gets everything kind of breaking down a little, so that way when the worms get in there feel more natural, I guess, and have a lot of things to work with. So one other thing I suggest is if you can go out to your garden or have like a compost pile, get a nice scoop of dirt and just put it in here. That has a lot of already bacteria growth and stuff in it that's all really good for the soil, good for the worms, good for all bacteria growth. So yes, that has been how to do the basic worm bin. I showed you I guess the materials you need, where to drill the holes, and what to do once it's all done. So just sit the cap on and wait for 2 weeks. Okay, so I've heard many success stories of people that don't wait the 2 weeks, but I would still really just suggest it so you can get all that good bacteria growing and just spreading throughout and getting everything nice and ready for the moving in or migration of your worms. Well, another reason I'm deciding to wait is because I don't really have worms yet. But anyways, hope you guys like the video. I will be doing what you can add and what you can't add in later videos once I actually have the worms and see what they like. But you gotta remember that worms are also like kind of picky, I guess. They have their tastes of which they really like, which they really don't like. Like I heard that some people have worm bins which love like pineapple. I know that it's slightly acidic, so most people don't add it. And I've heard other stories where they add it and all the worms die. So I'll be doing an update on that, like I said, in a few videos. And okay, if you have any questions, I will try to answer them. I've never actually had a worm bin before, so I'm just kind of experimenting, see what's good, see what's bad, stuff like that. So comments, leave them in the comment section below. Please just rate, subscribe, and I will see you probably tomorrow because I have a lot of videos lined up for you guys. Alright, bye.